Well, chicken is for lunch, or rather the chickens need lunch. They are completely out of food, so we need to get this thing filled up. I know it looks like there is some in there, but there isn't. However, they have been making eggs like crazy. We've got a couple pallets, as you can see, so we're gonna get these loaded up. My gosh, it just keeps going. Holy cow. That many pallets right there is about $47,000 worth at the current market price. And our grass fields on either side are both growing. We do need to fertilize them, but we don't really have the funds to do so. First thing we need to do is feed the chickens, to be honest with you. The problem is we're sitting really low on funds, so we should probably sell these eggs, get some money, put that all towards chicken feed, if I'm going to be honest with you, because holy cow, they eat a lot. So let's get started. If you enjoy today's video and you want to see more, make sure you do like and subscribe. And if you want to see a series where I play with the squad, Bucked Up, Austin Farmer, and Fearsome Rhino, then make sure you check out the other series running on the channel by staying up to date on videos when you subscribe. Alright, so we have got the truck in place and ready. We're going to load up all of these pallets. This is kind of a painful process. I mean, it's not really painful. It's just a little time consuming. It's actually a very easy, simple process. It seems weird, but I'm going to stack eggs on eggs. I'm sure it'll be okay. Yeah. We could actually probably... Do I need to do 3? I'm going to be honest. 3 might be a little excessive, but we're going to aim for it. And we're going to see what happens. Oh, come on. Pick it up without tipping 3 pallets of eggs over. That would be a mistake. All right. This JCB is awesome. I want to get it in the other series. I know I've been talking about that, and I'm going to. It's just so good. Okay, can I get in the door, please? Thank you. It was a tight fit, but we got there. And now I should be able to just push it up like that. There we go. And pull it off. And there you have it. Check it out. 3 stacked. I think that'll do. We'll stack another 3 all the way back, as many as we can go. That is a full enough truck for me. So let's go ahead and grab some straps. And now that they're all strapped down, we probably... It would have been a very tight fit. We maybe could have got another set, but I'm just going to run with it. All right, we are ready to roll. We've got a load of eggs. Our chickens, remember, need to get fed. That's why we're going to sell this, so we can have money. And once we do, we will continue moving forward out of our winter months. Now, I can't afford to tip the box truck, Jake. But I've got on the GPS our destination, so we're going to skedaddle that way and sell these eggs. Oh my goodness, y'all. We have gone on a journey to figure out where this is delivering. It has been a drive. Still trying to get our way there, but apparently this little roadside kiosk is who wants to buy all of our eggs. All 12,000, I don't know if it's liters or if that's how they track eggs in this game still. I don't know. But hey, they want them, they're gonna have them. Here you go. Enjoy the eggs, sir. My goodness, now we have $55,000. We had $7,000 before we drove over to this little shack. I need to build me a shack. I didn't know shacks were making so much money. Gosh dang it, O'Neill. All right, we're gonna skedaddle back over to the chicken farm because we gotta get our tractor. Ow, maybe we have enough money. Yeah. We're actually gonna borrow some money. And sir, make up your mind. You can't walk to one side of the road and then back to the other like that. Come on now. I think we're gonna borrow money and we're going to use that to build a feed storage. I should be able to build one now, kind of like what I was trying to do previously but failed. I'll tell you what, if we needed to get any feed in town, now would be the time to do it. I don't really need any. I mean, I do, but I'm going to build a thing to hold it. I might get some feed, but at the very least, we're going to take our seed that we have sitting right over here. All right, I'm not going to do any chicken feed, just because we are going to be getting that taken care of very next thing. I am going to quickly look at their sales just to see, and we could do a merger. Merger wouldn't be bad. That is bigger than we need. And the price is pretty hefty, but it's not bad hours, so it's a good price off for the hours. We'll consider it. Some of the mowers are okay. I'm not going to lie. I would love that, but we have no purpose for it right now. This is all we're going to load up. Let's head back up to the chicken coop. Ooh, train. Hello. Choo-choo. Floor it. Floor it. Watch out. Ooh, that was sketchy. Totally. All right, chickens, don't you worry. Next task, we are going to get you fed. Okay, so I need something to give them feed. Step 1, let's find out what we have. So we got our building tool. We're going to go to, is it silo? Well, it could be. I'm going to go to containers for now. Let's see what we've got. Mineral feed, water, fuel. That's what I tried to buy. Doesn't work. Nothing there. Okay, let's go tools. No, what do we got? Bulk goods, wholesale. Oh, this'll work. This'll work. This is what I need right here. So we're going to stick it right in that spot right there. Okay, so we're going to leave the truck there. We have this new bin, and the way it is designed, if we hop into our tractor and pull right around that bin. Oh, that bit's, oh no. Our trailer's big. We might need a new trailer. Oh no! Why did that make me think of the SpongeBob episode when Squidward goes, oh no, he's hot! Alright, we need to get a new trailer. Hey, look, there are some for sale. That's a small one. Ooh, opportunity to downsize and get some money, honey. Here we go. Vehicles. This thing, it's just too big. I could take it to the store and sell it instead, which is what I'm going to do. Is there anything else? No, actually, I think we're gonna keep everything else. Everything else is useful, and we're gonna have to go buy a used one that's smaller, but it'll be useful because it'll get underneath that. Let's go back to the store. I need the store to move closer to me. Dear store, at some point you gotta realize I do so much business with you. Just put a branch right there. Okay, we're down to the store. Let's go ahead and sell it. I'm just going to sell it as it is. $45,000 up to $101,000. Hey, we're back to not being broke. Well, time to go broke again. Let's go spend that money. Let's see. That little trailer probably would do. This is a manure spreader. That could do. Which one of them is better? Which size is this one for sale? What are you? 28? Oh, wow. Compare that down here to, what do you hold? You're holding 22.5, okay. And then Rudolph was the least at 18.5. So at that point, I think I want to go with this one here. And it's 23,000. I'm going to buy it. Let's roll with it. That'll be a good trailer replacement for us. And as much as I would like to buy something else, we need to reserve some of this money. We're keeping an eye out for some really good deals on hay equipment, but I haven't seen anything I'm like super interested in. I've seen things we could buy, but nothing that's really stood out to me enough to really want to pull the trigger. So we're going to run back home, and now we're going to try to feed these chickens again with our new trailer. All right, this should hold a really good amount of anything we need it for, which is why I ended up buying this one now with our double wide tractor. We barely snuck in here. Okay, so this does literally everything. Very cool. So anything that we need, we can get from here. Awesome. This is going to be huge because as a business, we could just purchase this stuff from another person. We could have them deliver it in and then it'd be in our bins. And that's what this is essentially going to be. So we're filling up our trailer. I'm going to let this thing fill probably entirely. And we're going to give them a full trailer, and we're going to see how far that gets them. Because I promise you, last I checked, we had 3,500 chickens. It goes fast. Check it out. That is a full load. $28,308 is what it had just cost us to get a full trailer. Now I'm going to do a little U-turn in our grass field. No big deal. One of the reasons why it is a grass field. And we're going to figure out how this thing, I think it probably dumps right there. I think it might even have a couple options. Now this is the problem. This is not fun to back up. And if that is where it wants to dump, then I have to do a little, I gotta do a little travel in reverse. I gotta go back to the future here. Side note, love that movie. Love all of them, actually. Well, they take it, I'm taking it. We just, the wind is blowing it in. They're happy, I'm happy, okay? Jeez, what a trailer. Holy cow. Oh no, it's like Pac-Man's gonna eat me. No! How are we doing? 28,000 liters, 83% healthy, 3,501 chickens. Hey, I was pretty close. Check on them here. Again, they're doing okay, getting grown okay. Their food is pretty darn full. Not 100%, but pretty full. That's as full as it's ever been. So we'll let that be for just a moment. I think we can probably cover the tarp back up and pull this back around. I'm sure the neighbor is getting tired of me driving around here, and I would like to buy that field. and use it because, well, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't realize it was going to cost this much in chicken feed. We're going to need a lot of land to pay the cost of chicken feed. I need to get these duals off this thing, too. I bought it this way because, I mean, that's how it was, and I'm not going to, leave the tires. It was the same price. I might as well take them. But at this point, we can take them off. We might as well take them off. We don't need them. They're excessive for what we're doing. So we'll figure that out. Maybe next time I go down to the shop. All right. So grass field could do fertilizing. Chickens are good. Honestly, we could probably and should probably just move time forward, which is what I'm likely going to do. And out of curiosity, 208, let's call it $1,000 just to cover our base is what it would cost to buy that next 8.5 acres there, which is more than I can chew off right now. So, nope. Well, happy spring, everybody. I tell you what, I wish in real life I could skip through winter like I can in this game. I guess there's an opportunity. You just have to go to Florida or Texas or somewhere south. But we did have to feed our chickens once through the winter there, so we did spend another 28,000 or whatever. But we have a full 5,000 chickens in the pen, and if you look, there's so many chickens you can't even see them. That's how many. It's like your brain, you know those optical illusions where your brain doesn't perceive things, like if you're colorblind? That's what happens when you get 5,000 chickens in a barn. Cough, cough. Anywho, we're gonna make sure that they have feed. Let's double check. They do. They could use some feed, which we will be getting taken care of, but they're fine for now. We've got a lot of eggs. We've got a full row all the way down, and then almost half a row darn near in front of that. So we're going to have to get those taken care of. As you can see, all of the grass is grown, ready to be harvested. We're going to have to get that taken care of. The current value of our eggs is about $62,000. The maximum value of our eggs is about $100,000, which means that we are getting shorted about, what is that, $40,000? So we definitely want to sell in November. The problem is we need money right now. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to borrow that money from the bank. The reason I'm going to do this, and it's not a worry, is because we know if we save these eggs until November, which sounds disgusting, but farm some logic, then we will make $40,000 more than what we would make right now. And that far exceeds any interest that we would have paid otherwise through a loan and things like that. So, instead of selling that and taking a $40,000 loss, we just go get a loan and pay the interest. Last time I talked about taking my tractor and getting the duals taken off. We're going to do that because we're also going to be bringing home some equipment, primarily right now a mower. So we're going to need to see what we can find. Let's run down to the shop, talk to the banker man, get the equipment we need, and get started with our day. Now that we have a full barn, by the way, we need to start getting to building up another one. So $120,000 just to build the barn, ballpark. That's what we're looking at. We might look into loaning the money. We'll see. Okay, we've got the tractor all sized down on the duals, switched over, looking good. We are ready to see if there's any good mowers in here on the sale. I'm hoping so. No, some nice tractors. 41 hours, too much. 9 hours, great deal, too much price. 20 hours, no thank you. I don't know why I'm clicking on tractors. Frankly, there's not much else that we can use right now. Oh, I want a dragon, dude. Heck yeah. Can I have one? That farm all is nice. It's a good hours and good price, too. And I bet you we could actually use it. I just can't justify the money right now. Yeah, okay. Well, that is what it is. Nothing great on sale. So we're going to have to talk to the banker man about something new. Sometimes that is just the best option you have. So ain't the end of the world. We got to do our job. Let's take a look at some mowers and see what we've got. All right. I genuinely don't really want any of these. Except I can get a lawnmower? What? Where is the lawnmower? Hey, hold on. Hold on. You teasing me? Don't tease me. Oh, lawnmower! Yeah! Woo! Okay, well, that's exciting to know. We don't need that right now, but let's go back to picking one of these mowers I don't like. Kind of want these ones, boys. What's that, 110? What's that one? Okay, I think we can pull. Let's try it. We're gonna need 14 there at the very least. So we'll just start with that. Let's go to finances. We already have 30,000 in a loan. So we're gonna borrow 5, 10, 15. We needed 13, so that'll cover. And yes, we are going to, or we needed more than that. Well, you get the idea. And we are going to, of course, look into the next piece of equipment as well the second we need it. Right now, we need a mower, so we're going to move with the mower. Though, I could put the rake on the back and just go. If I'm doing silage, it would give me the most money. Just always default the silage. We might just use a little thing like this, a little merger or something for that. I haven't fully decided. I'm going to actually decide here for a second. I'm going to run in, talk to the salesman, see what they might have to say about the situation. See if they can't talk me into spending money. Okay, looking at this, and I was deciding, we have a mower. We could get a windrower, but then we would also need to get a baler, and we might even need to get a wrapper, and we need to get a way to move bales, way to store bales. Or we have the mower, we could get a forage wagon, and then we could just put a bunker down. Problem is, forage wagons are very expensive. I would love to have this one. It's $100,000. This one I thought, well, I could do with, and that's 77.5. And then this one, I was like, well, it's the only one in our budget, and it looks like it would do my yard. So do we have one on sale? That would be a nice deal. I wish I would have known I was looking for a forage wagon a little bit ago. I'd have kept my eye out, but here we are. Hey, that big boy looks familiar. There is not one for sale. Guys, it's painfully expensive. What's the lease? $5,100, $1,000 a day, and $2,100 an hour. All right, sorry, I had to do a lot of math there to figure out what was going to be worth doing, and I think we're going to move forward with the lease on this for now. Just a temporary lease, just a temporary situation. We are going to be looking into buying one, whether it's going to be this one off of our lease, which is probable. It could happen. We could also look into buying a different one. Maybe, we need to upgrade by that time. We'll see. Depends how this one serves us. But we have a mower that we purchased. We had to borrow a little money for. We have a Pottinger forage wagon that we leased. And we're running back up to the farm. We're going to get started on the field next to the chicken coop. All right. We are going to put in a small bunker silo right here, I think. It's going to take a lot of our money, but there she is. Trying to respect the neighbor a little bit. I mean, I didn't think silage grass would be too terrible. I mean, I know it's a bunker, but, they can plant some bushes there and stuff. It'll be fine. If that's something they want, then I'll even help pay for it. I'll pay for it, I'll make it happen. Not the end of the world. But we do need to get started, so let's get to going around this field. Let's see, can I do the AI? Steering assist, sure, 2 around. Yes, I can. Dude, what a killer. Uh-oh. AI! Oh! Good thing it's a lease. I know I could have pushed the bunker back, but I was trying to respect that house and not encroach on the fence and give it some space so, we could kind of decor it up and cover it up a little. Actually, should we just, you know what? Let's just sneak all the way through. Why not? It's like I'm here to mow the yard. That's all. I'm just the guy that they pay to mow the yard. Don't mind me. Just my big fancy mowing setup is all. So all the grass gets fed directly into the forage wagon. We can then take this over and dump it into the pit. And this means that we don't have to come back out to the field after mowing. Previously, we would have had to have either come back and raked it and then baled it and then wrapped it, or maybe had the bales also happen to have wrapped, or we would have had to tried to have just baled the mowed field, which would have kind of sucked. So the forage wagon lets us skip those steps, minimizing the time we're in the field, theoretically maximizing our efficiency. The thing is the bales were super easy to store and take care of. The silage I do have to compact and cover. Not the end of the world, but, it is one additional thing to be mindful of. But where there are improvements, I guess there are disadvantages, just with all things. Well, we are about 75% of the way through this Pottinger forge wagon thingy-majig, which means we're getting closer and closer to having to dump it out over there in our fancy silage bunker that cost us all of our money. But to make us feel a little better, let's take a look at this. $63,000 in value right now, 102,000 in total grand value in eggs. So that's what we're sitting on in total egg value. So that means though we have 4,000 in the bank, we've really got more like 106,000, give or take, you know, ballpark. There are still yet to be expenditures and whatnot to come out, and we can't sell it at that price at this exact time. If we were to sell at this exact time, it'd be more like, let's call it anywhere from $66,000 to $70,000. All right, that is pretty much 100%. So let's pull this thing over here and figure out how it works. I don't have a compactor or anything fancy. I have $4,000, so we're just gonna dump it in and pray. I'm gonna back all the way up as far as I can, more or less. And do I have to just do Control-I? I don't have access to this land. Excuse me. Why'd you let me build this if I don't have access to the land? Okay, don't mind me. I'm just gonna really quick get in a lawsuit with my neighbor. Seriously? You let me build there, even though I don't own it? What mod? I did not realize I had a mod that would allow that. Blasphemy. Absolute blasphemy. Blasphemy, I say. Absolute blasphemy. I'm suing for the rest of my money. I sued and I got money for damages. So they took the bunker away. Apparently it's not my land, but they let me build there. So I don't know what it happened. There, it's returned back to normal. See? Nothing ever happened. I gotta go find a new spot for this stupid silage pit now. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its tail. I could let that butt up against that, maybe. Or I could maybe do that here. You know what? There's an idea. What if we put it right here? Then you would pull in off the backside of this barn. Well, I'm making that kind of a harder thing to get to than it needs to be. But the truth is that's because I'm trying to tuck away the place where you drive to access it. This would not be easily expandable in storage size, but we could build elsewhere. I mean, I could build on the other side too. I'm going to go with it for now, and we can always convert it into a manure heap or something in a later date. But for now, we will go ahead and just build the infrastructure in place, and this will let us pull down to the bottom side of the barns, which this will be a gravel chute behind barns here as well. And we should have alley access now to these pits. So this is going to work, at least to this one pit. It'll work for now, as long as it recognizes that it's on my land, which it is. If it says it's not, I'm going to cry. Hey, it's dumping. It's doing its job. Woo! Heck yeah. We're going to let it keep piling up back there before I pull away. Okay. I keep pulling out. There you go. See it all fill out there. There you go. That is a pot. My concrete. Was it still wet? Okay, clearly I stayed in one spot a little too long. I thought the concrete holds it and was supposed to shape it, but you know what? It's, here we are. We've got grass in there now. Let's take a look. I want to see that grass chaff. $3,400 right now. So not super valuable as grass. We will see how that changes once it turns into silage. Of course, we will have to compact and cover it yet, but we've got to finish doing all of our mowing and gathering here. So let's get back out into the field and keep up with our down and backs. We've got this side almost all knocked out. We've got the other side, which is the majority of the field yet to do. And we'll see how our finances are sitting by the end of all of this. It's costing us money, but we're making money. I mean, you got to spend it to make it sometimes. All right, y'all, we finally have all of the grass mowed. We're going to pile it into that pile back there. It's very, very full, and this was our very first cut. We can get 3 to 4 of these cuts a year. I'm a little concerned. We'll have to figure out what we're going to do about that situation. But you know what? It's not a bad problem to have, I guess. I wonder if I can drive this thing back over top this. Probably not the best use for it, but I need to spread this out a little bit. So, just bear with me for a moment as I put some tire tracks into this grass pile. Yeah, this is a great idea. This is how you take care of your equipment. Look, it's a lease, all right? I pay... Oh, no. Help! Help! What's going on here? I'm stuck. Come on, brother. Oh, that's bad news bears. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Oh, come on. I regret my decision. It was a little dumb. All right. Well, good thing I got a JCB right here, I guess. All right. Mr. Moore, I need to borrow you for just a minute. Got to sneak up underneath you. Whoop! That's heavy. You didn't tell me you were so heavy, buddy. Goodness. Need to go on a diet? Oi! 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 Too much! Gosh, dang. All right, it's going to have to stay just right there. Help me out. Give it to me. Give it to me. Come on. Go, go, go. No. Oh, I hit my barn. I hit my chicken barn. My chickens. My poor chickens. Aw, Dickens, the chickens. I hope they're okay. JCB, you're in my way, buddy. Need you to move. You know what? Let's just dump this here. While we're in the area, we might as well fill it on up a little more. Somebody made a hole there. Don't know who. All right. Look, we cleaned that mess up. Call it a success. Could it have gone better? Sure. Yeah. But did it get done? Also, yes. So we've got at least a bunker filled with the first cutting. Now, in value of grass, that is $11,700 right now, $12,400 max. So it's a pretty chunk in just grass alone, but that means it's going to be even more when it becomes silage. Of course, we need to compact and cover it in order to do that. Just pulling this thing around and getting it ready to feed the chickens next round because they are a hungry little suckers. We've got a lot of eggs here that we probably need to get moved, about $65,000 worth right now. That's $107,000 grand total if we were to wait for November. So we should figure out a barn or something for those. But again, we're going to have to borrow some money to do that. 10,000, is that what that said? Yeah, they could use some feed. Let's go ahead and give them some feed. We'll fill this thing full. Takes 28,000 or so to do that. So I'm just going to go in here and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There's 30,000 we just borrowed. We're going to buy. Fill this thing up. It costs a lot of money to feed these chickens, man. A lot of money. They eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. We definitely need to supply our own. Just don't have the land to do so yet. Now, the rate we're spending on the chicken feed, we could probably spend on getting the land, but it's all the equipment and other stuff that I'm worried about. So we'll work our way up to it. We'll get there. But for now, this method will work just fine. Another $28,308 in feed. That gives us 28,000 liters of wheat. We'll pull this right over to the barn and dump it into the bins. Get the chickens fed. Here she goes. So while that dumps into the chicken bin there, we are going to run inside and check on them as well. I'll open up the doors and I just wanted to double check. There's all of our field mode. Looking good. We probably put that away. All right, let's sneak on in here. How they doing? We have 5,000 chickens still. Very good. There they are, all 5,000 of them. Don't look very fast because, you know, there's so many you can't even see them. It's crazy. All right, they've been fed. They should be good on that for a while. Our grass has been taken care of. We should fertilize it, so that's probably the next thing that we're going to take care of. But it is lunchtime, and just as the chickens got fed, I need to go get fed. So let's find my truck, run into town, and get something to eat. If you enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe.